disrespected, you should respect them. I don't expect the special, ain't special. I don't expect nothing. I'm just really glad I can say something. It's a blessing. Ain't no stress affecting my presence. But sometimes the pressure keep pressing. Worst keeps my impression impressed. That's the way to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate. Present now. Present. Come out.
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos. In today's game, we've got two teams who come in with opposite records on the season. It's the Ravens going up against the Broncos. So, for the call of this Week 11 matchup, let's hand it over to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Denver Broncos. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And last week's win was indicative of how good this team can be. It was a complete performance.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Ravens, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now the Ravens getting ready for their first go on offense. They'll be led out by their veteran quarterback, a former Blue Hen out of Delaware. It's Joe Flacco.
And you can say so many positive things about him as a player. Durable, guy's got a big right arm. Receivers absolutely love him to be able to go downfield and grab the football. But I think he elevates his play. In fact, I know he elevates his play when he gets to the postseason. And that's the kind of guy you want leading your team.
They come out here in the eye. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line. Hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Second down, Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
That's a nice play by the defense, but the offense can't let that one play define them. Let it go, move on, and start over again.
Trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And that is incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Emmanuel Sanders deep for the Broncos. Now Sanders. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their 6'7" quarterback out of Memphis. It's Paxton Lynch.
And there's no getting around it. When you first look at Paxton Lynch, you see his height. You see 6'7". You can't get past it. But don't think that he's immobile. This guy has great footwork, quick feet, and moves around really well. And when you think you've got him hemmed in the pocket, he can escape in a big way and then beat you downfield with his arm.
And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. A gain of 6 there on first.
And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a first down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
On the ground, it's the first carry here for Jamal Charles. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jamal Charles with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And this defense is on the field right now and just looking to keep the momentum, the mojo going from a week ago.
Partner, this defense is full of confidence. They feel great about themselves, and they don't think anyone can move the ball on them now.
So 2nd and 10 here. Flacco to throw again on 2nd down. He's got time in the pocket. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. Flacco off play action. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Not only was that a 3 and out, it was their 3rd straight incompletion on this drive, and they didn't even think about trying to run the football. Now they have to give it up.
Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at about the 28. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
Let's go. Blue line it. Blue line it.
On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. And this is incomplete. And here's a look at the starting offense. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
Here we go now.
2nd and 10. It's Lynch again. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. The starters now defensively for Baltimore.
Jimmy Smith looks like the corners that you want coming into the league now. Long, ability to play the football in the air, terrific cover guy.
Still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. Now the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd down.
Could be a blitzer.
Blue line it.
On 3rd down, Lynch. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And he knocks it through. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And Denver getting set to take the field.
Let's go.
Here we go with Jamal Charles. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Lynch. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Over. Let's go. Green.
From midfield now, here's Lynch. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Here's Lynch to throw. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases. To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. and you're not allowed to climb, you got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there, and a really nice play resulted for them.
They go to Johnson again. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Third and long for Joe Flacco. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Crockett Gilmore there. Now fourth down.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fielded at the 20. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
8 yards to go here on second down. Again, it's Charles. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. A touchdown apiece here in this first quarter of play. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough third and long coming up. From the gun on third down, it's Lynch. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
On fourth down, it's Riley Dixon on now to kick it away for Denver. And looking up into the sun, he's able to make the fair catch inside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackle was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Flacco here on second down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Flacco off play action. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Taken in at the 22. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. 34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. And Denver getting set to take the field. They'll throw on 1st down with Lynch. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. One receiver right, that's Brown.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 2nd down, Lynch. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Now, that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Here's Flacco, and he will find his man on the outside. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Throwing here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Shaquille Barrett in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 8 yards here, so that gets him back within striking distance. And now it's 3rd down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested 1st half. Back to Denver right after this. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half of action. Flacco, his throw incomplete.
Receivers work all the time on making sure they catch the ball, haul it into their bodies before they turn and run. A little bit of loss of focus on that play.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Incomplete on first down. Now Flacco on second. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Sam Cook now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And now Lynch looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Holding offense.
So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
Lynch looking to throw on second, and unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. They'll come out in the pistol. Now Jamal Charles on third down. And he's got some space here. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Riley Dixon now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now here come the Ravens. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second down, Flacco now. Right side catch, Gilmore. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Flacco to throw here on 3rd down. Complete to Gilmore, the tight end. A gain of 8 and a 1st down.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. 1st and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. 2nd and 10. Flacco once more. And he comes back with one complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mike Wallace in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They begin the drive with Charles. And some space here. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. Jeez, don't you at least want your guys to get a drink of water? Probably pretty thirsty. Whatever, your wish, our command. 3rd quarter now. And here's the Ravens defense as they head back out there now. They look good in the first half. They'll be looking to carry that momentum over into half number 2.
Finish a game the way you started it. That's typically the message at halftime when things are going well. You've done everything you're expected to do. How about a little bit more of that in the second half? But be aware they may throw something different at you to begin things.
Yeah, 50% of the equation still left to go. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the 3rd quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
The gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Play action. Now Lynch. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Demaryius Thomas, and it brings up 4th down.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw, finding time, and he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Underneath for Johnson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And Sanders now to return. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Here's Lynch to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. They'll throw on first down with Lynch. Screen pass to Charles. The 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jamal Charles with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
That is today's NFL, isn't it? If you're going to be a running back in this league, you've got to be complete to stay on the field, at least for those 3 downs we talk about. Got to be able to catch it, which he's doing quite well in this one. 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, a little unconventionally. Hasn't been able to cross the goal line as a runner, but as you say, twice as a receiver. Now McManus for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Well, it wasn't a one-play drive, but I think they'll take it. The scoring summary, 2 plays and into the end zone. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. The former first-round pick Shane Ray in on the tackle.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
And he's got the hook up for the first time with a veteran, Jeremy Maclin. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. First and 10 here for Flacco. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. So we've got a 2nd and 5. Flacco here on 2nd down. Looking left side, that's caught by Macklin. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Back now at the home of the champs, Sports Authority Field in Denver. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now Flacco, and incomplete there. A nice hit, jars the ball free, and brings up 3rd down.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely, that was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Third down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Von Miller coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This to break our fourth quarter tie. And he missed it. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth.
Distance was never an issue, not in this mile-high air, but it doesn't matter what elevation you're at if you don't put it on target. And this one kind of takes off on him.
So the Broncos coming out now. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back. Lynch fighting. He fumbles. He lost the football. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Hurry up, here we go. Green.
On 2nd down, Lynch looking for his running back, and he's got him. They get the penalty yardage back, plus 5 more as they get it to 2nd and 5. Third down now following the completed pass.
Now let's go.
From midfield now. Here's Lynch. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Green 39! Green 39!
Now Lynch on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now it's Lynch. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Incomplete on 1st down. Now Flacco on 2nd. Right side catch, Gilmore. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. A chance for us to look at this Baltimore defense again. At 4 takeaways now. Last one, the interception on that previous drive.
Okay, work with me on this one because I think we've got to do the highlight video at the end of the season. Can you imagine putting this together? The high energy, the impact, all these takeaways cut into one sequence? I think they'll love seeing that on the big screen.
We'll let you do the highlight video. We'll see if they're going to try to get another highlight here on this defensive stand. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2.
All right, here we go.
Lynch looking to throw on 2nd. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes.
Holding offense.
So there you go. Holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more.
Here we go now. Blue landing.
On 2nd down, here's Lynch. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Hitting the home stretch here in a great game, a tie game. Let's see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back.
Here we go now.
A 1st down carry here for Charles. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Tie game late, and the offense really has to be conscious of the clock here as it's becoming a factor late in this ball game.
Here we go. Blue
Out of the gun, Lynch. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Now Lynch to throw. And he whips one in there complete. That's Demaryius Thomas. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. There were a couple holes there, partner. Was that zone coverage?
That's exactly what it was, Brandon. When you see man-to-man, that defender runs with the receiver. In this case, they were just taking care of their zone coverages, their responsibilities on the field, and the offense found the open space.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. 10th carry now for Jamal Charles. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground with Charles again. And he's got this one. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
Now let's go. Leopard. 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 Leopard.
Another pistol look here. Short yardage situation. Here's Charles. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive.
Set. 319. 319. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
So a defensive brain lapse there and an encroachment penalty.
Sometimes when you don't watch the football and make sure that it's snapped, you're watching the offensive player, and they can influence you occasionally and look like they're getting ready to move, and the officials don't detect it.
Still 1st down.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, let's go. Blue, Detroit. Detroit. Here we go now. 319. 319.
1st and goal. They'll look to smash it in. Maybe a quarterback sneak here. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Jamal Charles, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Broncos have broken the tie.
And there's the go-ahead touchdown, and so likely will kick an extra point. But to me, I'm looking forward. Special teams now with your kickoff, and then your defense, that's where the pressure shifts.
Yeah, because there's plenty of time left on that clock. Anytime you're over a minute in the NFL, there's a chance. A 10-play drive that time. And Jamal Charles able to cap it off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Von Miller in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. And quickly they get to the line. And with just over 40 seconds now remaining, he gets up and spikes it. Third down, 15 yards still needed. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early.
False start, offense.
And the Broncos go to a nickel set on third down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. Here we go. Fourth down, fourth quarter. Flacco. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So that one hurt. No timeouts left. Look at where the ball is on the field, Charles. I don't know if the fat lady's singing yet, but she's starting to hum a little bit, isn't she?
You think she's doing scales at this point? I don't think there's any doubt about it, but they had to go for it. In this situation, with their timeout situation as well, they had to take the chance, try and get it done. They didn't. Now they're powerless to stop them, essentially.
They need a big play somehow from their defense.
Hurry up, here we go.
Lynch down to a knee, and that should just about do it. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Denver, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the New York Jets come to town. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.